Hello, everyone. I'm Billy. So I'm a fifth year engineering technician at Teledyne e2V. So I'm still on the apprenticeship scheme myself. Um, so our buddying system is very custom and very bespoke in terms that we try not to put too many rigid constraints down as to what it can be for each individual person. The general structure we put together is that we pair up all of our first year apprentices. So we run a couple of courses. So we've got engineer courses, technician courses, and business courses. And we try and pair those with the most appropriate candidates we've got to be sort of mentors. Typically, we'll try and match up schemes with higher up apprentices or ex-apprentices who have just graduated from that scheme. So if we've got a technician apprentice, we'll generally try and match them with another technician graduate or someone who's higher up on the scheme. Our techs and engineers both start with the college block, so they're away for the first sort of 5 months of their scheme. And so it's when they return back to site and they're on their day release to college that we pair them up with a buddy. And from there, they're recommended to meet weekly, but again, it is very individual, dependent on sort of the needs of each individual apprentice. And again, we don't set a particularly rigid sort of set of criteria to run through during their catch-ups. So we recommend once a week catch-ups, and we recommend that they talk about how college is going, how their placements within the departments are going, and any aspirations they've got moving forward. But again, it's very individual and it's tailored to the needs of each apprentice. So if someone's particularly struggling with college, we recommend that you sit down and go through that with them. And we always offer that although you've got your mentor who's there to answer questions and to get in touch with at any point, we always do recommend that you're able to use whoever's best suited for that aid that they'd require. So if they're working in a placement that's surrounded by fabrication and the mentor isn't particularly clued up, we recommend that they get in touch. The biggest thing is that the mentor is generally got a lot more networking under their belt than the mentees do, especially when they first start the scheme. And we don't put a sort of time limit on when we think that relationship should end. So I've currently got 2 mentees under my belt. One of them is a 3rd year and the other's a 2nd year now. And we continue it until they feel that they've actually sort of no longer in need of that. But a lot of them continue to do it, by the way, throughout the scheme. So 3 to 5 years respectively. That's essentially the gist of it. That's how we like to run it at Teledyne. As I say, because they're very, very individual, it's hard to put together quite what to recommend. And my biggest recommendation would just be, try and get them to meet regularly and build a quite a personal relationship with them. We've got an apprentice manager, Chris, who can't make it today, but he is their sort of formal go-to for a lot of questions around documentation or review work and stuff like that. Whereas we recommend that the mentor relationship is slightly more interpersonal.